Many societies believe in immortals. Chinese, the Taoist tradition believes in immortals. These are people that don't have natural lifespans. They live for very, very long periods of time. The Prophet ﷺ said in a Sahih hadith that in 100 years, everyone on the face of the earth will be dead. And so the ulama who reject the immortals use that as their proof. So it's a khilaf issue. The umum is often used when you use a general statement like kullu ma alayha fan, or something like kullu shayin halikun illa wajhu. Everything is halik illa wajhu. You have, different types of qasr. You have haqiqi and idafi. And when you study balagha, these things aren't simple. In rhetoric, you have different, and usul also. You have different, sometimes a general statement is made, but there are exceptions to it. It's not always everything included in that. So it's, most of the ulama classically have argued that Khidr is a genuine immortal. And many people have claimed to have met with him. People like Abu Madin al-Ghawth. It's kind of hard to imagine these people lying. But like I said, it's a khilaf issue and it's not an aqidah issue. So it shouldn't be an issue where people argue or fight over it. If you want to believe it, there's ulama that said, yeah, that's true. If you don't want to believe it, there's ulama that said, yeah, that's true too. So just those type of situations, you have to allow for difference of opinion and not get caught up in what people believe, about it. Because the aqidah that's mujma' alayha is clear, and then there's certain things in the furu', the branches of creed, that are, there's difference of opinion about them. You just leave people alone. People want to believe that, that's fine. Ponce de Leon, do people know him? Are people familiar with Ponce de Leon? Pirates of the Caribbean. I didn't see that movie. Go ahead. Ponce de Leon was, he was a Spanish conquistador. He came over, but he was looking for what's called the Fountain of Youth. And the reason is because in Andalusia, the Muslims talked about this Fountain of Youth. It's mentioned in several Andalusian texts. And they believed it was in the West. And they believed that Al-Khidr drank from that fountain, which is why he was an immortal. There's also in Plato, in one of the dialogues, they mention the Fountain of Youth also, and that Plato talks about the immortals who drank from the Fountain of Youth. So these are, Allahu Alam, they may well be legends. I don't know. But there are ulama that historically have taken them seriously. Imam al-Sawi, in his commentary on the Jawhara of Imam al-Laqani, mentions that Elijah, al-Khidr are immortals, and that the Jews share that belief with the Muslims. So he actually argues that they're there. Wallahu a'lam. Allah knows best.